And then, of course, my fourth and final player in the story and history of basketball when we're talking about Mount Rushmore is no other than Michael Jeffrey Jordan, the greatest NBA basketball player of all time, undisputed. Bill Russell.
I mean, when you look at yours, it's just clear who don't belong. You know what I'm saying? It's clear who don't belong.
All right, say it because you brought up so many names. And so who was it?
Russell, Kareem,
Bill
Magic,
Russell, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson,
and Mike.
and Michael.
All right.
and it's
Jordan.
clear who don't belong on that damn list.
Yes, we
Go
all
ahead,
know.
though.
All right.
The
So,
Dennis Rodman of the 60s.
I have the other three that you have on there. MJ, of course, needs no introduction. Absolutely the greatest of all time. Absolutely, there's no dispute.
No arguments.
No argument that MJ is on the Mount Rushmore. Probably if you want to rank
Goat
one.
of goats.
Yeah. He's the first
He's
head.
the Billy Goat.
He's the first head on that Mount Rushmore.
Right, he's the first one.
Okay, we don't even have to bring up his bona fides. Kareem, 6-time champion, 2-time Finals MVP, second leading scorer of all
Don't
time.
get as much respect as he deserves, man.
He definitely gets enough respect. The cap
he
gets.
does not.
That's because he wasn't a media darling. Then you got to bring up Magic. Of course, the Magic Man definitely saved the league along with Larry Bird, like you said. One of the greatest players to dominate a game without scoring as much. And of course, the one that we knew you weren't going to put on your Mount Rushmore before we even start. When we started this Mount Rushmore, we knew that we were going to be talking about the GOATs. It's LeBron James, 4-time Finals MVP, 4-time MVP. Only 3 players with more MVPs: Mike, Kareem, and Bill. Only 1 player with more Finals MVPs: Mike. Leading all-time scorer. All time. Only player to lead both teams in all categories in the statistical, when you talk about stats, blocks, points, rebounds, assists, steals. In the finals, both teams done it twice. Miss me with the losses because we can break those down. Championships are more of a team component. Of course, losing.
Break it down to the bills. That's about all.
Losing is also a team accomplishment as well. In the finals, might I add.
Dude, so we can break those.
In the finals, might I add.
We can break those.
There's no discussion. MJ, Bron, Kareem, Magic.
Man, I've been debating this shit all night. My first 3 are exactly like yours: MJ, Kareem, Magic. I had some thoughts on Bron. I thought about the team hopping and the super team building. I thought about longevity versus
Still ain't got before championship.
the longevity of the 4-6 record. I thought about all that. You know, no real signature dynasty. You know what I'm saying? That
No dynasty.
no dynasty. That I thought about it. You know what I'm saying? And then you got to weigh that versus all the numbers. You know what I'm saying? And I still had to land on Bron. I tried my damnedest to think of a way maybe because the whole super team building. I mean, I hate to do this, but the whole super team building really fucks with me. You know what I'm saying? But it's the era we're in. You have to judge eras based on the era that they're in. Did he start the era? You can argue it. You know what I'm saying? You can argue it. You know what I'm saying? That he started.
Y'all don't, everybody don't believe that the fucking Boston Celtics did the same fucking thing.
They didn't, but okay.
Okay.
I mean, I think it was more done by the front office. I don't think the players did it.
KG.
I think did they approve going? Sure.
No, KG and Paul Pierce talked about it before they got the shit rolling. The year before it happened.
Which one of them was the best player in the league when they did that?
What does that even matter?
It does matter.
You can make that argument.
What does it even matter?
does
They
matter.
buddying up. You know, you can make the argument they
does
buddied
matter.
up.
At the time that it happened, Kobe was considered one of the great.
LeBron
It wasn't
James-
just LeBron as the best player in the league.
Left the Cleveland Cavaliers, they said that the only thing he didn't have
Was a championship.
What the only thing he didn't have
Was a championship.
the right players around him in order for him to win a championship.
And
The man leaves Cleveland, goes to Miami with now who we know as possibly the third greatest shooting guard of all time and another perennial all-star in Chris Bosh. If all he needed was better players around him to win a championship, then please explain to me why throughout all of his finals appearances, when he loses, he gets the dog shit beat out of him still in the finals. It's either a sweep, most likely a sweep, or most likely a gentleman's sweep. So tell me,
I'll tell you
how
why.
in the world
We can't.
the only thing you can say, I answer the question, the only thing you can say is it's somebody else's fault. Somebody got hurt. Somebody did. That's all you can go to. If all he needed was better players around him and he got into the front offices himself and helped build his teams and make his teams better, he still didn't. He made his teams better, got with better players, and still was losing in the freaking finals.
Dallas
getting
LeBron's
destroyed.
Fault. There was no question.
LeBron's
fault.
Getting
Against San Antonio
in those matchups. Destroyed.
Was D Wade healthy?
Not completely.
I don't want to hear
Was
the
D Wade
excuse.
healthy?
I don't want to hear this.
What did Chris Bosh do?
I just said he got a point.
No, what did Chris Bosh
He's gonna
do?
blame somebody else.
No.
I just told you that.
Okay,
I just told you what he was gonna do. He's gonna blame other people.
Didn't we just have
For this man to be able to build his own team
to their
and
own,
still not win but 4 championships,
you still need fucking players to compete.
Is asinine and less incredible of a play.
Was D Wade hurt?
It was better
Was
players.
D Wade hurt?
Why is he still getting
let me ask
destroyed?
this question.
That's ridiculous.
Let me ask
I don't
one
want to
question.
hear.
Was D Wade hurt?
So, how much credit do you get for 10 appearances?
They give him way too much.
I don't give him that much credit. I mean, that is an accomplishment. Being in the finals is being in the finals.
I give him
being in the finals is being in the finals. You know what I'm saying? But when you wanna harp on 6 losses, okay, first finals, he was fucking 22.
Hey man, stop.
First finals, he was 22 going against hold on now. You had your time.
You can say
you had your time.
There is nothing you
time.
can say to make those.
Because you don't want to listen to the truth.
I've already mentioned that he got his ass beasted. Why are you repeating it?
Can I finish?
I've already said it.
At 22, you gonna just lay that at his feet.
Beast it.
You gonna lay that at his feet at 22?
Did he play?
Because that's all you talking about is 6
Did
finals.
he play?
So we got to break down the losses.
Did he play?
We got to break down the losses.
Did he play great?
He didn't play great. He was 22. Just like you just gave Ant excuses.
I didn't give Ant any excuses.
Yes, the fuck you did. You just did it.
No, I didn't. I didn't give him any excuses. I didn't give
Didn't
him
he just say at 23?
No, he said he don't get any excuse. I said, it should be a reason. He said no, he don't get no pass.
He gets a pass because he's 23.
Get a pass.
And he got the Eastern Conference Finals. And number one, again, 22, lost to the dynastic Celtics. With a team with no other, not even a sniff of being an all-star.
All of that is
Stop. Hold on. Let me finish. So I'm not going to give him no excuses for the Mavericks loss. I ain't even going to give him no excuses against the Spurs. But we do know they probably would have lost because the Spurs was just that much better. I don't know if D-Wade had been healthy. We're going to leave that to the side. That's 2 L's that we will say, okay, you should have won that. 2015. Or was it 2015 against the... Hold on. Don't even say nothing. I let you cook. I let you cook. 2015. He don't want to hit.
The Spurs final cancels out itself. Don't be talking to me about no if this and if that because it was 4 weeks.
All right. Well, okay. Good.
Beast.
Great. Food. Good.
Healthy. Beast.
2015. Did Mike play without Scottie Pippen or Horace Grant? Did Mike play without Scottie Pippen or Tony Kukoc?
He had Pippen in the finals 1 year. The man back.
One fucking game.
The man was out there. No, it was
one game. It was one game.
It was the game he got hurt in.
One fucking
It was
game.
the game he was hurt in.
One fucking game.
How
many games did LeBron play without Kyrie and Kevin Love? All of them.
Was he up?
All of them.
Was he up in the series?
All of
Did he
them.
lead the series?
It don't matter.
Did the Cavs lead that series?
What
Yes
does
or
that
no?
fucking matter?
Did the Cavs lead that final series, Greg? Yes or no?
Did Mike play without Scottie Pippen and Horace Grant?
So you don't want to answer. I'll answer it yes.
He did?
The Cavs led in that series.
Did Mike play without Scottie Pippen and Horace Grant?
What?
No. So you can't just put that on him. Was it a loss?
I don't even know why you even
But you
mentioning
can't
Mike.
put that on him.
You shouldn't even be mentioning Michael Jordan at all in this conversation.
That's a loss. So then we got 3 valid losses against 2 losses that you really just can't.
Counting L?
Him by itself. 2018.
I already said
another finals without a sniff of an all-star on his team.
Just another L.
So what you talking about?
Bunch of L.
So what we talking about?
Bunch of L.
So what we talking about? You gave him credit for getting there.
I can tell you what we talking
We
about.
gave him credit for getting
We're
there.
talking about somebody that had 10 opportunities to prove without a shadow of a doubt that he was the greatest basketball player we have ever seen on this planet.
We're not talking about the greatest. We're talking about the greatest of all time. We're talking about the GOAT, Mount Rushmore.
And you know what he did? He proved that he was not. That's what he did in the finals. He proved that he was not.
Did he prove that he wasn't one of the 4 greatest players of all time?
If that man had been 9-1, 8-2, maybe even 7-3, maybe even 6-4 in the finals.
Here's the discussion about the greatest of all time.
Guess what?
No.
Guess
what is it about? The 4 greatest players of all time.
We would not be having that discussion.
Again,
it's a lot more than that, Greg. To me, it's a lot more than that.
Again,
I'm asking you this. I'm
asking you this. Out of those 3 finals that I'm disputing should be totally, there's 3 finals that we can put on him that he didn't win, definitely won. But there's 3 others that he played without any fucking all-star help. Whether that was through injury or just didn't have the pieces on his team. Did Kareem ever do that? No.
Do what?
Did Bill ever do that?
Do what?
Play without his second and third best player, or play without a great player, another great player on his team? No. Mike? No. Magic? No. Kareem? No. Wilt? No. Bird? No. None of them. How many? I just told you, how many great players got more than 4 final MVPs? 1.